Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Math. Today in this video we are going to see about class 8 chapter 1 rational numbers in that exercise 1.2. This 1 point exercise fully deals with addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of rational numbers. Okay, now so the first one is fill in the blanks. The value of minus 5 by 12 plus 7 by 15. Minus 5 by 12 is a rational number. 7 by 15 is a rational number and we have to add them both. So before we go into the sum, we should remember two things. That is, for addition and subtraction, the denominators must be same. For multiplication and division, they can be same or different. We can directly get into the sum in multiplication and division. But in addition and subtraction, we can add only if the denominators are same. Okay, so here the denominators are different. So how to make them same? We have to find LCM to make the common denominator. Okay, before finding LCM, let us check whether the rational numbers are in standard form. What is standard form? The denominators must be positive. See, 12 is positive, 15 is positive. And then they should be in the lowest terms. Lowest term means there should not be any common factor between the numerator and the denominator. That means both the numbers should not come in any of the same tables. See, for example, you take 8 by 10. Is it in lowest terms? It is not in lowest term because both are even numbers. They have a common factor 2. That means they both are divisible by 2. They come in two tables. So 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10. Now this 4 by 5 is in simplest form or lowest terms. Okay, so like we have to check like this whether they have a common factor. So 5 and 12, they don't have a common factor since 5 is a prime number. And 7 by 15 also, 7 is a prime number. It comes only in 7 tables and 1 table. Even though the 15 and 12, they have different factors, but 7 and 5 are prime numbers. So the given rational numbers are in standard form. Now we can proceed with the sum. So we have to find LCM. LCM for the denominators 12 and 15. So by what table can divide both 12 and 15? Yes, if you're thorough with the tables, it is very easy to find. Both the numbers come in 3 tables. 3 fours are 12. 3 fives are 15. How to write? 3 fours are 12 means this 4 is the answer. Then 3 fives are 15. This 5 is a quotient. The quotient is only the answer. This is actually a division, normal division only. We do it in short method. Now 4 and 5, they don't have a common factor. So let us multiply everything to find the LCM. 3 fours are 12. This 12 into the third number. 12 fives are 60. So our least common multiple is 60. Now what we have to do? We have to make these two 12 and 15 as 60. So put the common denominator 60. What we have done this, we have changed this 12 into 50. So when you make some change in the denominator, even the numerator has to be changed, isn't it? So 12 into 12 is multiplied by some number to make it 60. By what number it is multiplied, we have to find that. Further, it is you can either till 12 tables till you get 60 or just observe the numbers here in the LCM. 3 fours are 12. 3 fours are 12 is over. We want 12 only here. 12 into what is the left out number? 5. So this 12 into what gives 60? 5 gives 60. So 12 fives are 60. Denominator we have written already. Multiply numerator by the same 5 and write it here. Minus as it is, 5 fives are 25. Then plus 15 into what is 60? Come to the LCM again. 3 and 5. 3 fives are 50. What is the leftover number? 4. So 15 fours are 60. Multiply numerator also by the same 4. We get 7 fours are 28. See children, in the previous exercise, when while doing ascending order, descending order, finding the greater, smaller and all, we have taken the rational numbers one by one. For example, first we'll take 5 by 12. 12 into what gives 60. 12 5s are 60. Multiply numerator also by 60 like this. And we have changed into 25 by 60 and all. We have changed it like this. We have taken the rational numbers one by one and we have changed it into the common denominator. But now in this exercise, from this exercise onwards, we will be having the simplification of the rational numbers which involves addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. 2, 3, 4 operations also. So in that case, it is better you learn this directly, finding the LCM, changing both the rational numbers together. So if you practice this in 2-3 sums, you will get used to this method. Okay, it's better to learn this method from now onwards. That is converting it directly. Now we have to follow the addition of integers. What's the addition of integers rule? If the signs are different, subtract and put the sign of the greater number. So 25 is minus, 28 is plus, subtract them. It is 28 minus 25 is 3. Sign of the greater number is plus, 3 by 60. Is the sum over? Just check and tell me. No, because they are not in lowest terms. 3 and 60 both come in 3 tables. So 3 ones are 3. Here 3 twos are 6. That no reminder. Next number is 0. Put as it is. So which is 1 by 20. This is in lowest terms. This is the answer for the first question. Okay. Now the second one is minus 3 by 6 into 18 by minus 9. This is a product, multiplication of two rational numbers. So before you go into the sum, let us check whether they are in standard form. Okay, but here multiplication, it's not necessary to check for the lowest terms, because anyway we are going to cancel them. That itself, the sum itself is cancelling numerator and denominator. So before you check only whether if there is any negative sign in the denominator, you take it to the numerator. So sum becomes minus 3 by 6 into this minus in the denominator goes to the numerator. Only sign we change, because in standard form the denominator should not be negative. Now it is multiplication. The meaning is multiply both the numerators and multiply both the denominators. That is the meaning of multiplication. But still this can be done in still easier way. That is by simplifying the numerator and the denominator by the same number if they have a common factor. You can only cancel a numerator with the denominator 3 and 6, 3 with 9, or 18 and 9, 18 and 6. We cannot cancel two numerators even though 3 and 18 both come in same 3 tables. But still they cannot be cancelled, because the operation between the two numbers on the numerator is multiplication. But when you cancel, the operation becomes division. But it is actually sum is multiplication. You multiply both numerators, multiply both the denominators. And cancelling can be done only with the numerator and a denominator. So the operation between a numerator and denominator is only division. Only they can be cancelled. So 3 and 6 both come in 3 tables. 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. 18 and 9, yes, they come in 9 tables. 9 twos are 18, 9 ones are 9. Now check this here is a numerator, this is a denominator. They can be cancelled if they have a common factor. So 2 and 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2. So before you multiply the numbers, you multiply the signs first, minus into minus. When you multiply two same signs, answer is positive. What are the leftover numbers on the numerator? 1 and here 1. 1 ones are 1. By denominator, so we have 1 here, 1 ones are 1. So when you divide 1 by 1, the answer is 1. So the 1 is the answer for this sum. And see the next one. Next one is division. Minus 15 by 23 divided by 30 by minus 46. So first we'll take the negative sign to the numerator. Minus 15 by 23 divided by minus 30 by 46. I have not done anything, just taken the minus sign from the denominator to the numerator, because this is standard way of writing. And next step is we have to perform the division. To do division, there is one rule. Write the first rational number as it is. No change in the first number. Now change division into multiplication and write the reciprocal of the second rational number. What is reciprocal? Reciprocal is just nothing but interchanging the numerator and denominator. That is, reciprocal of 5 by 7 is 7 by 5. Reciprocal of minus 3 by 8 is the sign will not change. If it is positive, reciprocal is also positive. If the number is negative, reciprocal is also negative. Plus and minus will not change. But the numerator comes to the denominator and the denominator goes to the numerator. So it becomes minus 8 by 3. This is the meaning of reciprocal. So once you change division into multiplication, we have to make that change for the second rational number, not for the first, as it is down first one. Then into minus sign as it is, no change in the sign. 30 by 46 becomes 46 by 30. That's all. Now it is just the multiplication sums as we did in the second one. You have to follow the same procedure. That is, if numerator and denominator, if they have a common factor, we have to cancel them. See, 23 is a prime number. It is not divisible by any other number. It comes only in 23 tables and one table. You can check 3, 4, 5 tables and tell and check. It won't be there in any of the tables. Now take 15 and 30. Both come in what tables? Yes, they are there in 3 tables, 5 tables. So we cancel by 5. 5 3s are 15, 5 6 are 30. Now 3 and 6, yes, they are there in 3 tables. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. Okay, now check 23 with 46, or if you don't have 23 tables, take 43, 46 with 2. 46 is even number, 2 is also even number. So even numbers we can divide by 2. So here 2 1s are 2. Here till 4 comes 2 tables. 2 2s are 4. There is no reminder. Go to the next number. 2 3s are 6. Now we got same 23. 23 and 23. Two same numbers can be cancelled by the same table itself. 23 1s are 23. 23 1s are 23. That's all, everything. We have cancelled everything as far as possible. Now multiply both the numerators, multiply both the denominators. Before that, multiply the signs. Minus into minus. When the signs are same, answer is plus. So positive integer can be written with or without sign. So 1 1s are 1 by denominator. Here 1, here 1, 1 1s are 1. So 1 divided by 1 is again 1. So this is the answer for the division sum. Now question number 4 is, fill in the blanks here. We'll do it in the book itself. The rational number dash does not have a reciprocal. Which number has no reciprocal? That is, which number cannot be written upside down? 0 is the number which has no reciprocal because it is 0. 0. It is how to change it into a rational number? By putting by 1 with any number. See, 5 is an integer. When you put by 1, it becomes a rational number. So this way all the rational numbers, whole numbers, all the integers, whole numbers, natural numbers, everything can be written as rational numbers. Suppose if you have minus 7, it is an integer. Put by 1, it becomes a rational number because we have numerator and denominator. This is how we convert integers into rational number. Now 0 is an integer. Put by 1, it becomes a rational number. Now what is its reciprocal? Reciprocal is 1 by 0. So a rational number cannot be of the form 1 by 0. In the definition of a rational number itself, we have learnt rational number is of the form P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0. That is, the denominator cannot be 0. Q is not equal to 0. Q cannot be 0. So the reciprocal of 0 becomes 1 by 0, denominator becomes 0, so this is not possible. This division is not defined. We cannot divide a number by 0, so this statement is false. So which number has no reciprocal? Rational number 0. I'm sorry, this is not true or false, it's only fill in the blanks. So which number has no reciprocal? 0 has no reciprocal. Next, the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is dash. What is multiplicative inverse? Reciprocal, multiplicative inverse. Both mean the same. It is both. This multiplicative inverse also means you have to write the reciprocal. So reciprocal of minus 1 means it is minus 1 by 1 is the rational number. What is the reciprocal? Denominator goes to the numerator. There is no change in the negative sign. It is with the numerator only. This denominator 1 is on the numerator and the numerator 1 comes to the denominator. What is 1 divided by 1? It is 1. And what is minus divided by plus? When you divide two different signs, it is negative. And 1 divided by 1 is 1. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1 itself. Okay. And the next one is true or false. All rational numbers have an additive inverse. Additive inverse means, what is additive inverse? Additive inverse is changing the sign. Additive inverse of plus 5 is minus 5. Additive inverse of minus 7 is plus 7. It is changing the sign. Multiplicative inverse means changing the numerator and denominator. Additive inverse means changing the sign. All rational numbers have an additive inverse. Yes, on a number line also we can compare. For all the numbers on the right hand side, we have their negatives on the left hand side. And what is additive inverse of 0? Additive inverse of 0 is 0 itself. So this statement is true. Next, the rational numbers that are equal to their additive inverses are 0 and minus 1. What does it mean? This means the additive inverse of 0 is 0 itself. Additive inverse of minus 1 is minus 1 itself. The rational numbers that are equal to their additive inverse. Equal to their additive inverse. The number and its additive inverse are the same. Okay, additive inverse of 0 is 0. But the additive inverse of minus 1, additive inverse means we have to change the sign. Minus 1 means it is additive inverse is plus 1. It is not the same minus 1. So this statement is wrong. It is true for 0 but not true for minus 1. Therefore this statement is false. Next is the additive inverse of minus 11 by minus 17 is 11 by 17. What is minus 11 by minus 17? First of all, we have to rewrite this number. When both are negative, minus divided by minus is plus. So the given number is actually 11 by 17. The given number is minus divided by minus plus 11 by 17. What is it additive inverse? Plus becomes minus. So additive inverse of plus 11 by 17 is minus 11 by 17. But it is given plus 11 by 17. So this statement is false. And the next one is the rational number which is its own reciprocal is minus 1. That is the reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1. The rational number which is its own reciprocal. That is the number has its own reciprocal. To write the reciprocal of minus 1 by 1, it becomes a rational number. What is the reciprocal? No change in the sign. We should not change the sign and change numerator and denominator. This one goes to the numerator. This one comes to the denominator. When there is only one minus sign, put minus sign. What is 1 divided by 1 is 1. So the reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 itself. Therefore this statement is true. Reciprocal of 1 plus 1 is also 1. Reciprocal of 1 is also 1. Reciprocal of minus 1 is also 1. And there is no reciprocal for 0. These three numbers you should remember always. Then the multiplicative inverse exists for all rational numbers. This is the question was given in different way in the previous question. That is, the multiplication inverse exists for what are the rational numbers? We have multiplicative inverse for every rational number. That is, we change numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. But 0 has no reciprocal. Just now we saw in the fill in the blanks. But 0 is also a rational number. So for all rational numbers means it is wrong because there is no multiplicative inverse for 0. So this statement is false. So I hope you have understood these two first and second questions. Rest of the questions we'll see in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you.